Hi, it's Kirsten here, and today I want to talk about how to stop needing other people's validation and how to stop asking everybody, am I pretty? Do you think I'm too fat? Do you think I'm skinny enough? Do you think I ate too much? And so on and so on. I have a lot of clients who tell me that they just can't trust themselves, and then they have to ask their partners all the time for validation, especially when they're going through something like hypothalamic amenorrhea recovery, and then they gain a little bit of weight, and then they continuously ask their partners, what do you think? Am I too fat already now? Do you think this food portion was too big? What should I do? Do you still like me? And so on. So today I want to talk about what you can do to stop asking these questions and how you can be more confident in yourself, in what you are doing, and then you can stop asking people to validate you all the time. Recently, I watched a super interesting TED Talk where Megan Ramsey said that there are 10,000 people every month who simply type into Google asking, am I ugly? So these people are seeking for other people validation to say, no, you're not. But of course, they don't always get that response. And it's actually what happens to a lot to teenage girls. They type it in, or they sometimes even put a video of them on YouTube to see what people say. And then they ask, am I ugly? Of course, as you may have experienced and definitely know, the internet can be a really, really mean place, especially if we don't know who's behind the other screen. It's so easy to be mean to other people and then just say, yes, you're the ugliest thing that I've ever seen. And of course, we can only imagine what it does to a teenage girl. They start thinking really poorly of themselves. They think they're uglier than others. And this is how a lot of times eating disorders and overtraining start. My first tip for you is to start accepting the fact that not everybody's gonna like you no matter what your weight or size is. I know it's really hard to do if you're naturally a people pleaser and then you do everything that you think that makes other people happy or makes other people see you as beautiful. But if you think about it, it's absolutely outside of our control to ever know what they are thinking. You can be the best looking person in the world, or you can have more body fat or low body fat, or you can be tall or short, whatever you are. People have their opinions, and this is not in our control to know what exactly they think, and it's actually not even needed. If you think about it, you don't like all the people either, and that's how it should be. We're not supposed to be liked by everybody. Somebody said it really well. They said, if you were a fruit and if you were the prettiest, juiciest, nicest, tastiest peach in the world, there are still people who don't like peaches and love apples instead. And I think this is a really good way to say not everybody likes the same thing, and that's totally fine, and this is exactly how it should be. My second piece of advice would be to stop putting all your eggs in one basket. What I mean by that is stop relying on your looks only as the main indicator of your success. It can't be all about our bodies, our body shapes and sizes and body weights and nose shapes or whatever those things are. Then this is really going to mess with our minds, and we only think that the looks is the most important thing for us. Think whatever roles you have in your life, and you see that there's so much more than just only being pretty. The next step is to start thinking a little bit bigger than yourself. A lot of times we're so hyper focused on our looks that we don't even see other things around us, and being a certain way, looking a certain way becomes the main focus of our lives. I want you to know that your goal in the world is not to be skinny person, it's not to be only a pretty person, it's not only to be a certain looks or size or whatever that is for you. Every single person has much bigger goal in the life, and whether it's helping others or whether it's writing something or it's creating something, it's much bigger than just your looks. And I want you to start thinking what it is. And my last tip for you today is to actually stop asking people to tell you that you are pretty. Actually, we do it more often than we realize. We ask other people all the time. And for example, you go shopping with a friend and you try on some clothes, and it almost comes naturally to ask, hey, do you think I'm too fat? Or this dress really makes me look too fat. Or by doing that, what we're actually doing is we're asking for validation from our friend all the time. And we hope to hear that, no, you're not fat, you're fine. And we do the same thing with our boyfriends or girlfriends or husbands, wives, that we ask them, what do you think? Do you think I'm too fat? Do you think I ate too much? And of course, what we want to hear is that, no, you're not too fat. You're perfectly fine. You're still beautiful. I still like you. And at the same time, we don't believe when they say that, because we think, oh, they only want us to feel good, or oh, they're just saying because he's my husband, he has to say that. So because we always ask these questions and then we don't believe them, you can only imagine how it makes the other person feel. We can put ourselves into their shoes and see if they asked us multiple times a week that, do I still look good? And we said, yes, you look good because that's what we think. And then they say, no, I don't believe you because you're just saying it because you're my wife. How would that make us feel? That would make us feel like we're liars and we want the best for them. We actually are honest. We say what we think, and then we're told that we're liars, and nobody likes that feeling. I would like to invite you to be part of my program, which is called the Body and Mind Liberation Project. This is a 6-week program, and we're going to be talking about food, fitness, and then confidence and body talk. This program will teach you how to be relaxed around food, how to start eating your fear foods, how to get over the fear of eating something, and also how to start exercising normally so that you're not getting super exhausted all the time, so that you're not exercising in order to burn calories, but actually to feel better. And we're also going to be talking a lot about self-confidence so that we can start cultivating better, stronger, more positive body image. If you'd like to be part of this program, please drop me an email. You can find it below, and I will send you more details. Thanks so much, and remember, stop asking for validation, validate yourself. Thanks, and bye-bye.